There's a theory, or some kind of established, saying that if sharks don't keep moving, they die. This theory was based on an Australian boat that picked up a great white shark, and they put it in a massive canvas bag on the ship, and it died before they could get back to shore. So they posited this theory that sharks have to keep moving or they die, which is, in my opinion, total bullshit. And what's worse, fucking idiots believe this. And so what I did, I searched on the internet for sleeping sharks, and you can find them. It's probably, this is why the dinosaurs went into the seas. The whales, they were on land before, but their body just couldn't support. So they couldn't support their bodies, so they went into the sea. And this will be the same with the great white shark, because it's laid flat on a hard surface. Its internal organs aren't probably working properly. It can't breathe properly, can't move properly. So nothing to do with it. I shot myself in the foot there now. But if they're resting in water, there's no problem. And this was on a quiz run by this cunt called Simon. Charlie bit my finger. For the next 2 months, French fries at Gusto, or 200 yen. 3 days, no drink. And last night I only got up for a piss once, which is great. I think I got up about 4 o'clock, just after 4 o'clock. And I turned off the light in my bedroom. It's been on for about 2 months, I think. You signed up for this. Oh no. What made me stop drinking? Two parts. One, because I was thinking about a friend that had died, and he used to drink. But he used to drink whiskey. That was part of it, and partly because a lot of people who've been here 30 years in this area. I've drunk a lot, and I thought maybe I want to live longer. Two, I want to get into shape so I can kick the shit out of my brothers. Three, because I want to sleep at night. So just getting up too much in the night to take a pee. And last night I only got up one time, and then no, about 6 o'clock, so 6:30 the next time. So in the morning. So that felt a lot better, not having to get up continually to take a piss. There was another thing as well. I didn't know what it was. It's called dysphagia, and it's only happened to me 2 times, and and I never knew what it could be. And then I figured it must be something to do with the esophagus, and so I checked it up. And there were a couple of times I was fucking nearly choking on this piece of food. I was stood up both times, and I thought, is it because I'm standing up? And I'll maybe just eating too fast, but there was just a blockage. And so I looked upon the net, and this was after the thing though. So I looked upon the net, and sometimes there's a problem with your esophagus tube, and sometimes it can be, if it's happening quite often, it's a chance that it could be cancer. Your esophagus pipe is like getting it's getting smaller, and this can be damaged not just by drinking, also by heavy drinking fast. You know, my brother-in-law, he's burst open, blood coming out of his mouth, and he managed to survive that, but he got cancer, so a year later he was dead. So this is like dysphagia. You get you get like an uncomfortable feeling in this part, in this part of your chest. No, not very. So sometimes if I've forgotten to eat before drinking, I had it a few weeks ago. I didn't eat anything, and I just had about nearly a bottle of wine. And that's, I've had it, I don't know, maybe only 2-3 times in my life. In fact, first time I had it, I didn't even know what it was. But I just heard that when I've been in America, you see all these commercials about heartburn, and I didn't even know what it was. But it does happen more with overweight people or people that drink a lot. So I'm going to try it. Like, it's felt different when I tried to stop. Well, I tried to stop before with the bit for dietary reasons, and but I was always thinking, I'm gagging for a drink. I really like a drink, with this sushi, because in Japan, the food, it's got the world's best food for drinking with beer, without a doubt. In England, you don't have food with beer. If it's like a cheese and ham sandwich, something like that. But all the other food is just too stodgy. Yeah, I hope so, yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, that's what, when I did that, I did like nearly a 3 day, was it 3 days? Can't remember. 2 and 3 day fasts. Yeah, I was noticing I wasn't spending money on food, and also I wasn't going to the toilet as much. So that's another nice bonus. Jackie O'Keefe. Hello, Jackie O'Keefe. Is that Irish? No, no, no. I don't shake or anything like that. I can think of two occasions only where I needed to get a drink. You know, I just in my life. So, but you know, I think maybe it's just like out of habit. Was that 78th Avenue or 7 space 8th Avenue? Is that any particular country? I might be better off on 34th Street. Yep, I have no idea what you're talking about, Jack. It's in Bulgaria. It would be nice to go there, actually, that area. Someone told me, they said, was it Prague, or as Japanese say, Praha, is one of the, I've been to Hungary, but I wasn't there long. Didn't really get a chance to see Hungary much. But because it was part of an empire, so like, you know, all these European capitals, they had money, so they had fantastic buildings. And I think in the last few years, it's been very popular to go to Prague for stag nights. Did I pass an opinion on monkeys? Whose time are you trying to waste my time or waste your time? What's up, Jack? So what are you talking about? Interesting opinions on monkeys? Yeah, take this as well, thank you. How is your English? How is your English? Your English. She's a nice girl. I forgot to use this. Kanye South. I like it. So, what's the opinion? Is Kanye West an arsehole or is he cool? Hey, Abzeldina, how you going, pal? Hey, so now I have the last 2 days I've got like 8,500 views on my channel, which is a long time since I had anything like that. And one of those videos which I made about 10 years ago in Tokyo of a young girl dancing, and it's got about 2,500 views. If you guys could pop over to that short video and give me an uptick, that'd be great. Not a sexy Santa dancer. That's not me, that's the young girl. It was just I was going home after doing a lot of YouTube videos, and I saw this girl in the street about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. And I says, "Can you dance?" And she did. She danced for me. And now it's coming up to be my best video this month. The saddest video I ever saw was Santa with progeria. He only did it 1 year. I've never even heard of Dark Souls 3, my old cocker. I don't like zombie. I think zombie movies are the worst fucking movies. But if you're in the makeup industry, it's fucking what. A lot of people got, a lot of makeup artists got very rich because of zombie movies. German Santa, which one? Yeah, there's 2 of them. Yeah, I like. Yeah, well, I like 2. There's one I did Silent Night. I think I did it in German. And I forget. Santa's Come to Town, the Nazi one. Yeah. I like that video as well. It's one of my best videos. Maybe I should re-release it or redo it. Yeah, but there's a lot of times you think, oh, this video is going to do quite well, and they don't. But yeah, I agree with you. It's a good video. Oh, so you better watch out. You better take care. Santa Claus is coming to town. We all hate Magic Thatcher. That's what they should have called her. Magic Thatcher. Magic Thatcher, the white basketball genius, got AIDS. Are you based? Or maybe I'm more biased than based. Yeah, I think I am, yeah. Quite a few people that work for me told me I was cool, and then they would get their pay. I am an amazing man. I totally agree with you. I tried to spell amazing. There was this on Facebook. A Facebook friend had put up a little photograph of a little dog with its open mouth, little scruffy white dog with its open mouth, and it was like smiling or laughing. And when I spell amazing, I were ing. No, not now. I don't watch anime. No, not really. I used to like Chibi Maruko and Crayon Shinchan. Hey, that was the first. Well, that was bought for me. Oh, Geek. I thought that was Zeldira saying that. I was going to say Geek bought to me. I thought, yeah, thanks for that. But I tell you what, I don't think it was worth fucking $6 because the pie was small. But then again, it's not. If you get like Gusto, you get like a pancake and then fucking ice cream and then that Italian cheese and fucking fresh cream and maybe a few berries if you're a good boy. Yeah, but thanks anyway. I enjoyed it. But like I said, yeah, I don't think I'll eat it again. Maybe unless I make it myself. What do you think, Geek? Is that guy? Do you think he's Jack O'Keefe? He's calling me an amazing man. Is that a fair comment, or is he just taking a piss? Wait, Jack, are you from Ireland? Sounds like Irish, mate. I put a joke on. I put okay. This is the joke I put on Facebook the other day. Dashiell Hammett wrote a book called The Thin Man. The Irish people thought it was a book about the guy from The Wizard of Oz. She ruined a lot of fucking people's countries, mate. She's a fucking horrible, horrible cunt. You know, these cunts that take fucking elocution lessons. See, she thought it. This is what I hate about people like that. They think just because my dad had the business and he worked hard, but he's working hard for himself, he's working hard for his business, his family. And if you're a businessman and you're working hard, that doesn't mean everybody wants to fucking be like you. Not everybody wants to work fucking 10, 12, 14 hours a day. Not everybody wants to do that. Because the problem with that is a lot of these businessmen in their 50s and 60s, they have a stroke or a fucking heart attack. So a lot of people just like to do 8 hours and come home from work. Not in Japan, of course, that's impossible. But that's all they want to do. They don't want a business for themselves. They just want to work for someone and provide their services and get fucking paid. But Margaret Thatcher's problem was that if you don't want to do that, then you're a fucking loser. If you don't want to go to university, then you're a fucking loser. You're not like us. So she was a complete fucking cunt. And I only wish that fucking Brighton bomb had fucking killed her. She should have got one of those, you know, like the Indian Prime Minister. When that woman bent over and then fucking set the fucking bomb off. That's what I would have liked Margaret Thatcher to get. Fucking cunt. And the worst thing she brought up was the fucking privatisation. Look at now, because of privatisation, all these people, I don't know if it's the same in Ireland, but all these people in England, they're getting fucking ripped off by these companies. They've all put fucking deposits, £1,000, £2,000, this fucking con of getting people to put £1,000 or £2,000 in their fucking account. And now these fucking cunts, because they're fucking corrupt fucking bastards, are fucking they're losing all the fucking money. They're fucking cunts, aren't they? It's very funny you should say that, E, from Entrepreneur. BASF was a fucking tape. They used to make tapes, recording equipment. They might be making a comeback, so just fucking watch out for them. I told you, Kanye, I think Kanye South is a great name. You can check the comments, or you can rewind it. It's not, I think all the people that have visited this, and I can't remember them, but I've only said that 3 times, I think, that you've got a real. There was one guy from Jamaica, and I forget, like I said, but I should write these things down, but I'm getting old. Maybe my memory will start coming back. Hey, are you still there? Only got up for 1 piss last night, mate. Yeah, look, they did that with loads of companies. You know, they just think they're fucking great businessmen. They should just kill their children. That'll fucking teach them. Kill the grandchildren. Because then the grandchildren's parents hate him, and this fucking the grandma also hates him. Because they did the wrong thing. Hey, Geek, did you hear that? One piss, 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning. That was it. So that could make me want to stop drinking or switch to gin once a week. Here's a word for you, Geek. Dysphagia. Do you know what that is? That'll be alright, because I read that if you urinate more than 2.5 liters a day, is a problem. I was like fucking pissing 2 liters just at fucking night. But before, when I've tried to stop drinking, I've gone into the supermarket and I thought, I'll just have a can of chew high, and that's it. But then one leads to the second, and so on. But like now, these last 3 days, this is the 4th day, and I'm thinking, I think I can do this. And it's not that I don't like beer, because I do like beer and alcohol, and I do. When Ed came back, having a drink with the gin, I like that, being giggly and having a laugh and having a drink and having a laugh at the same time. I like that, without a doubt. But also, what someone was asking before, with my friend dying, he's like not really a friend that went out drinking, but a very nice guy. I think we liked each other. And he's under 60. I don't know if he was 56 or 59. But as sure as anything, it was the drink. Because he was a whiskey man. So Dave, and he was quite young, David, but he went into hospital for fucking throat cancer, tongue cancer. He came out of hospital and I went round to see him, and he was still doing the same thing, having a fucking chew high, red wine, cigarettes. My friend said he won't die. He was fucking dead in 2 weeks. Can someone make a comment if you can see this? Because I'm not sure if it's fucking... Quick, someone make a comment. It's gone fucking... Oh, fuck. Okay. Yeah, I just thought that the Wi-Fi might have fucking kicked out. She's alright for an old one. Hang on, Geek, just going to treat myself to a latte. Roger. What's this fucking Roger? That's geek. I was watching that on Netflix about the Second World War, and the most amazing thing that was just the numbers. You know, when they're saying they're dropping like 40,000 kilograms of bombs or 50,000 kilograms of bombs, or they're moving 1 million soldiers. I just fucking bamboozled by the organisation that goes in to doing that. Fucking amazing. And then you look at all these fucking cities, quite a few countries, Europe and Britain, that were bombed by opposing fucking forces. Yeah, fuck, man. Did you know that after it had finished, there was Canadian soldiers in Wales? They had to wait 18 months before they could get back to Canada. And that, my friend, is why the fucking Welsh are fucked up. Because they came under the influence of Canadians. Oh, really? So a similar thing in Asia as well. But the thing is, if they could fly all those bomb sorties, and we're talking fucking hundreds, of airplanes. If they could fly those every fucking day, why the fuck couldn't they just fly these fucking soldiers? They're like 100 or 200 at a time. They were no longer using ships to fucking transport arms. Why couldn't they just use ships to fucking transport people? Well, why couldn't they do it? Why did they have to give them honor? I suppose that's a good thing, though, isn't it? Because they had to, with the Marshall Plan, they had to stave off communism. That'd have been a fucking, to put some tea in as well, that'd have been a fucking salty cup of tea, wouldn't it? I couldn't figure it out, because I know people that have been taking like cocaine and things like that and it was, they'd always have like 5 sugars in their coffee or tea. And when I started working with this Egyptian cunt, I shouldn't say for him. When I started working with, I noticed he had the same thing, and then I figured it out. The sugar acts as for dopamine to give him a similar high. Is that the same thing with meth as well? Because all meth, people that use meth, they've got fucking really dodgy teeth, haven't they? Yeah, well, I saw that. There's footage of that in the English channel. Yeah, this is another thing where I'm thinking of alcohol, because I've got my gums here at the bottom aren't very good. And that is also, wine is also a problem for that. Give it a week at first and then see how I'm feeling after that. No, like, because even when I go to Nagoya and go to the hub, I feel as though I'm drinking to fulfill something. You know, I've had some fucking 2 or 3 gin and tonics, and I think I've got to have a fucking, like a pint of cider. Sometimes a fucking shot of tequila. Yeah, they also tossed a lot of bombs and things like that overboard, didn't they? Which led to a gang war under the sea between the fish sharks. Yeah, because that was those undersea wars. That's how the Codfather film became. Otosan, Yongo Niku wa yasukunaru no potato. Yongo Niku. So coupon 押したら、そう100円引き。Santa works in strange ways. Are you still there, geek? Put any comment, pal. Oh, really? So you just used the cases and then just put in different modern, fresh munitions. There was a on this film. There was a footage of a guy walking from a bomb site in London, and he got a bomb. It was probably maybe 1 meter long, and he's carrying it. This bomb obviously hadn't gone off, and he was carrying it on his shoulder amongst all this rubble. And I was just thinking, now I'm thinking, if he'd have slipped. Yeah, I always think because Sheffield, we made a lot of fucking stuff for the First and Second World Wars. And I'm like, well, surely Sheffield should have been a lot fucking richer. You know, we've got maybe one 12-story building, and I think that's been knocked down. Well, it's a nice day again today. Yeah, that was the debacle with the when the American forces tried to sink the ships in Medway, because the fucking only 10% of the fucking bombs worked, and like I can't remember, it might have been 200 bombers. They were just decimated by the more than decimated. They were by the Japanese fighters. Four crews made it back home. There was one case of an American bomber who was shot, and he got close. He got close to the, I think his name was Mugano or something. he got close to killing the fucking leader. I think he crashed about 30 yards off the bow of the fucking ship. Nagumo, that's it. Yeah. You know your Second World War stuff, eh? Yeah, like I said before, it's like the fucking Indians and cowboys. You know, I know it's going to turn, but I wasn't sure what was going to happen. Yeah, but like I said, he ended up killing himself, didn't he? This is when he gets Sunday morning. No, he didn't. He killed himself. That's what they said on the documentary. Because even after that, he was put in charge somewhere else and he fucked up again. They lost again, so he killed himself. Oh dear. Yeah, sometimes when you're certain of things on quiz nights, and it's in your head, yeah, it's that date, and then you convince your whole team that that's right, and then you're wrong, you bastard. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I'm not sure if I started to watch the Guadalcanal thing. Well, someone, the guy that didn't refuse to take arms, and he ended up being a hero and saving all those people. I forget his name now. Well, when I was watching that film, I seemed to get the impression that he didn't. That's the right name, isn't it? Dosser, Desmond Doss. What a fantastic man, eh? And luckily, he managed to get home from the war. And but I took from that film, his life story, that or what about the film about him, that he didn't want to use arms because he had a really bad temper. He was beating his brother up, maybe getting into fights with his dad, and it was his bad temper that he didn't want to wear an arm. And some people have said it was because religious reasons. I was just, what's that guy who was on earlier? Was it Kanye South? What's their daughter's name? North. I think they should have called. We know one of the sons. I think they've got a boy, haven't they? They should have called him North by North. That'd have been the cool name. That'd have been the coolest name ever. North by Northwest. Oh dear. Yeah, I think the first name that I thought was stupid, Ringo Starr's son's name, Zach. I thought that was fucking stupid. And then my horrible cousin who I used to live with, and she named her second son Zach. Oh dear, what's up with this kid? January. There was a there was a woman in England that was slagging off working class people by calling their names after countries or places or wines. And then someone had a go at her because she called her daughter India. Yeah, she's a like right wing gobshite, and she got kicked out of Australia. She went to Australia to do a program, and they fucking wouldn't. She was saying something bad about the visas, about the virus or COVID, and they wouldn't let her in the country. Oh, come on. All right, geek. See you later, pal.
Google の検索結果でお店をアピール。ずっと0円で。お客さんは Google 検索であなたのお店を探しています。Google ビジネスプロフィールに登録すれば最新の営業時間を反映させたり、おすすめの商品のお知らせを無料で投稿することができます。お店の情報を充実させて集客につなげよう。Google ビジネスプロフィール、今すぐ開始。
transform your videos from looking like an 80s home video to a modern day Hollywood blockbuster. And you can do that by adding animated text to your videos just like this. And you can even add full-on video animations that look something like this. Videos is a simple drag and drop animation system that gives you professional finish to your videos for a low one-time fee. And that professional quality means your videos are more engaging, they get more likes, and ultimately you make
Well, guys, I'm going to get off.
hundreds of
Thank you for watching. If you're still there, I appreciate it. Take care. Bye bye.
get creative